Hey Aquas! Happy January. I've got my rose quartz out, I've got my rose candle going. So it is time for your January love reading. I hope this month has been really kind to you so far. Same for 2019. I have my setup a little different, so I'm going to walk you guys through it, but this is going to be for all my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs because we're talking about love. Just as a little heads up, these are going to be general readings, obviously, so take it how it resonates. Don't try and force anything. If it's not really connecting, that message just wasn't meant for you. And I tend to resonate strongest with rising and sun signs. That's just a personal thing. But I highly encourage you watching the videos for all of your signs, especially those four. Because again, they are general, so you may resonate with one more than the other, especially when we talk about Venus. So, with that said, I have a couple decks out. Of course, Romance Angels is back. This is kind of, I'm going to use this just as like a general, like what's going on for you this month. I pulled out the Kuan Yin Oracle, which is going to be my little peek to how can we really align with what's part of our plan for love and romance for January. And then we're going to finish off with a tarot spread. This time I'm using the Tarot La Nuit deck, because I think the imagery is really romantic and wonderful. So my lovely Aquas, I hope you have been enjoying January. I hope you've been having a blast and having a lot of fun. Oh, that was a thing. Oh, someone fell out. Oh, we got a couple down here. Hang on. Let's put them back. It's debating if I want to keep them, but you know what? We'll put them back. If they're meant to be, they will return. Alright. Okay, let's see what we get. It's a nice clean. I love when I get little nice clean cuts when I do these. Ooh, this does not sound like you at all, my lovely Aquas. You guys got the codependency card. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'm going to say this may be your partner. And I'm not necessarily seeing the codependency where, like, they're in a relationship and they're just so clingy and all of that. That was where I was like, that doesn't sound like you. You are definitely not a codependent. I want to say they may be addicted to something. And not like they have an addiction, like they're not part of AA or anything like that. But there may be some, like, belief they have or some type of ideology that they follow that's kind of keeping them in a loop, that's keeping them in some type of pattern. It could be in a relationship. They just think, this is it. This is what happy feels like. Like I feel like they're just kind of stuck on something, and it's either keeping them in a situation that separates the two of you, like a relationship, or it could be work. Like who knows what it is, or maybe it's like something with their family. Like there's some type of belief they have that's keeping you separate, or it could be something that you have. Like maybe you could just be super addicted to, like it could be you could be addicted to work. You could be maybe all about family, and it's not giving you the time to date or the time to see this person. But I feel like that's really what this codependency means. It's not like this clingy need for a relationship. It's this, I want to say it's this idea that is keeping one of you separate. So hopefully, when we find out more, we'll find that this is coming to an end. But I feel like that's the block. Is someone thinks they need to be putting energy into something else versus, you or them. So how can we align more with the plan? I love the sound of that. Sound of the fierce flute. The sound of that is just amazing. Alright. Sound of the fierce flute. Let's find out about this fierce flute. Almost there, almost there, almost there. There we are. Now let's hold it up. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Discernment, easy thing for you guys. You guys got this on lock. Like a fierce-sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny, without getting caught up in distractions. Yes. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, if this codependency is you, if this is, you believing you have to, behave a certain way, be doing a certain thing, focus on a certain thing, I feel like this fierce flute is your logical sense, your reasoning coming in to be like, all right, this is taking me down a path that's making me really unhappy. I'm not going to do this anymore. Or if I agree to do this thing, that's going to take me down somewhere weird. Or if this person wants to engage with me, but I'm not feeling it, I need to separate because that person's blocking me from my real person. If that's you, if this is you, that's the benefit of this fierce flute coming in. If this codependency is someone else, this fierce flute is making sure you stay aligned. Because while they're figuring their shit out, you're not waiting for them. That's not a thing. Because even the fierce flute's going to be like, no, we're not sitting here waiting till if they need to figure out their shit and come correct. But while they're doing that, I'll be engaged in whatever I'm doing. The whole key of this is that you're doing something that is aligned with your goals and aligned with your happiness. So whether it's, I'm going to start working on this passion of mine while this person figures their life out, that could be one route. If you have some fool coming in, but you're like, no, I don't feel it's you, you're not the person, I'm not trying to get here, then that's also discernment to keep, okay, I'm not going to give you the time because I'm trying to keep open for this next person coming. This card to me is really about discernment, cutting the cords that are unnecessary, cutting the cords that aren't in alignment with what you truly want for your life. Which again it makes me want to say that you are in control. Don't think you're at the mercy of circumstances. You're not at the mercy of this addiction if this is you. You're not at the mercy of waiting for this, whoever this person is. Your divine partner who's hanging out somewhere. You're not at the mercy of just giving him time for that person to figure it out. Do you. Be bold, be brave. You're following your own path. You don't want to just be hanging out waiting. Whoever this partner is that's coming in, if it's someone new, doesn't mean you're just hanging out waiting for it to happen. You've got your own agenda. You can be doing something that enriches and empowers you, that brings them to you. For, maybe you pick up a hobby, you don't know, and then, you're going to meet them at that meeting or at that club gathering. Who knows? All right. Spirit, what's on the radar for Aquarius? That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. Oh, so I just want to say, bottom of the deck right now, 3 of Swords. So some of you are feeling a little hurt right now. Maybe you're healing from a hurt. Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot, but a lot of good. All right. So first card out, Ace of Cups. In reverse. And then the other card that came up face up was the King of Cups. I almost want to say I'm going to put the 3 of Cups with these two. I feel like these go hand in hand. I want to say this is the past. Maybe you thought you found love. You thought you found romance with this partner, this King of Cups. Could have been a water sign maybe. But it wasn't real. That's why this guy's reversed. So you ended up getting hurt. I think maybe that's something that you guys are coming out of. Oh! Wow, you have more good stuff than I thought. I love this. Okay, we're going to start with this bunch. So you have a couple majors. So you've got the Chariot card. This could be this past person. Chariot's the card for Cancer. We talked about that King of Cups being a water sign. This could be the old person. Chariot's also a card of moving forward, moving past the hurt, success. Then you have the High Priestess, listening to your intuition. This could be, it's a little different than discernment. Discernment is like a logical reasoning that this is not good for me. This is not right. I need to separate from this. I'm not following this path. I'm following this path. Intuition is it's like the gut feeling that pulls you forward. So you're kind of working on both ends. You have discernment cutting what doesn't need to be there, and then you have your intuition guiding you and spirit guiding you forward. So it's like you have one angel like separating you from what's holding you back, and you have another one calling you forward, which I think is beautiful. And I can tell you they're calling you forward because you have the Six of Wands. Sorry. For some reason I was thinking Six of Swords. It's because you have the Six of Swords down here. But Six of Wands, which is success. It's also kind of like being in the public, being recognized. So I think this forward progression does put you in a place where someone can see you. Where, this next person, if this is someone new, where it's where you're visible so they can find you, or it's a way for if you have feelings for someone who's already in your life, this is a way for them to see you in a different light. That could definitely be a possibility. And I say that because your next two cards out are the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So the Knights of the tarot deck are all about action. They're doers. They're chasing something. Think about a knight. They're on a quest to slay the dragon. They're trying to find the princess. They're trying to dig up the buried treasure. They're on a quest for something. They're on a mission. So these could be new offers coming in. These knights riding in. You have the Knight of Swords, which could be an air sign. So again, Aquas, Libras, or Geminis. Or you have the Knight of Cups, which again, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces could totally be coming in. But you have someone, and this could be two different people, like we talked about Sound of Flute, discernment. You may have a Knight of Swords who's coming in, with a plan, with an agenda, maybe just wants to know more. But you also have a Knight of Cups, which is going to be someone much more emotional, much more sensitive, feeling, a lot of more romantic things. So that could also be where that discernment comes in. Maybe you have one person coming in who, is nice and, is thinking about you, but you also have another one that comes with a lot more feeling. So the next person to come in may not be the one. I'm feeling that kind of strongly considering the sound of the fierce flute, that level of discernment. You may not necessarily want to walk right into the next one that's coming. Feel it out, make sure this feels right. And then you have some amazing, wonderful goodness. And I think this is really what you should be holding as your beacon as we think about love and romance for this month. Because, again, we talked about it, Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, moving out of distressful situations, which I think is beautiful. I just did the Capricorn reading. They also got the Six of Swords, moving out of, troubling times, distressful times. And I feel like it might even just be moving out of a time where it just felt kind of lonely and kind of sorrowful, and finding the light, finding something more lasting, especially if you're coming out of this Three of Swords energy, moving into something that's more permanent. Because look at the two cards you come out of, or move towards with that Six of Swords. The Hierophant and the Lover's card, especially having the Hierophant here. The Hierophant card it's traditional, it's religious, it's something that stood the test of time. It's a very strong, committed energy. So coming out with the Lovers, this next relationship you walk into, if you use your discernment and you're very clear about what it is you want and how you feel about this person and this soul connection, this is someone who literally is going to be there for a long time. Like, this is a committed, engaged person who's coming in with a full commitment that's ready to offer something to you, and not something light and fluffy. No, I want action. I want this to be a thing. I'm willing to put in the effort. Beautiful. Look at this. So bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands, setting intentions, putting your wish out there. This is like making that wish. Nine of Cups, emotional contentment, feeling good, coming from a secure, fully realized, powerful place, especially emotionally. Like, you're going to be really good with your emotional well-being. And then what comes around? Two of Cups, soul connections, the counterpart. To get both of these in there, that is a beautiful energy. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. Yes. So yes, big thing is listening to that voice inside your head, that reasonable, conscious voice that can discern and be like, okay, I know what it is we want, because we know this Two of Wands, we know what we want. This person's coming in, oh, I'm not feeling too good about this. Okay, good. Noted. Not trying to mess with you. I'm waiting for someone else. While I wait, this is what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to waste my time just hanging out while this person figures out their shit. I got shit to do. So what is it I want to do? As you do that, that person gets ready, and the counterpart comes in. I love it. If I keep pulling underneath that, look at that. Death card and the World. End of a cycle, completing a cycle. Yes, you guys are coming to the end of some type of situation. Whatever it is, whatever that Three of Swords is, whatever that Six of Swords is moving you away from, that cycle is coming to an end. Beautiful. And you are coming out transformed. Transformed with the Scorpio card. With the Death card. Could be a Scorpio. But honestly, I feel the energy of that card is all about you transmuting and moving into this new phase, which I love for you. So stay excited, Aqua. Listen to that gut. Follow your intuition and listen to that voice. It's helping you to figure out what's worth your attention and what's not. Alright? And you guys are very, very in tune with that, so I'm not worried about that at all. I know you guys are going to pick up on that. Just make sure you listen to it. Alright, my Aquas, I see some lovely things coming up in your future. I'm excited about it. Super excited. Set those intentions now, because someone's coming. Once they can sort this energy out, and again, this could be you or them, but once this is sorted out, you've got some wonderful love hanging out on the other side of that. Alright, my lovelies, that's going to be your reading for January. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel, especially if you like this video, so you can be notified when the next one comes up. We do this every month. We also have daily readings. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And as always, I love to hear from you guys, so if you want to share anything with me or reach out to me, hit me up in the comment section below. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. As well, if you want to book a reading, my professional email is in the description box. Reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to start a dialogue. Yeah, I love you guys. Enjoy January, and I will see you next month. Bye, Aqua.